Welcome to High Vibrational Events Presents Saturday Night Live Psychic Mediumship Readings with Kimmie and C. Welcome, everyone. We are so glad to be here. Hi, Kimmie.
Hello.
I'm like, hey. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I know. How are you feeling? I know you weren't feeling well on Wednesday, so we got
I'm okay. I am. I
you
got a
look great.
cold. I caught a cold, and I have a little bit of it left, but it's exiting very quickly, so that's good.
Absolutely. You know what? I really like the colors. Because you know what? The yellow and the yellow orange also looks like the sunset behind you, behind the forest
Uh-huh.
lens. And on my end, it resembles the sunflowers. And then it also goes with the background, the lights from the stage. So,
Hello, Italian goddess.
Italian Goddess from Kentucky on YouTube. Hello, hello, dear. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and put our names up here as well.
Okay, I'm going to start sharing.
Great idea. And I'm going to put our names up here. And Kimmie, Siegl. If drawn, I might share the story about today, but then again, maybe not.
Hi, Diane.
Hi, Diane. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, if you want a reading, we are doing the double psychic read. Let me put all this stuff in the comments so you can see it too. But double psychic reading, 3333. Double, where are we? Where's our live stream? Hang on a minute. Double psychic reading with energy clearing / healing, which means including healing if needed. That is 4444. And we also have it now. Have the new double mediumship, exciting new. It's a double mediumship reading. So any of you who were here the other day, when I was doing those, they were highly rated. It's a different experience for every sitter. There's no hevel. The cards aren't really used. It's really just spirit and well, it's going to be different for everybody. You'll have to see it. For example, our last client, I won't mention names, but he loved it. I saw his childhood, and I connected with both of his grandmothers, his father. I saw parts of the past, and there were messages passed on, including a dog that he grew up with. So I'm not saying anybody's personal business. I did this on a live stream, and so you can all watch it. I'm just not saying who it is, and if you know, then that's cool. But it was really, really powerful. It was really powerful. Spirit told me to jump in and do this.
Yes, I was watching.
Hey, John, how are you? Yeah, Spirit told me to jump in and do this, and so I did it, and then now Kimmie and I are both going to do it. Italian Goddess says, "I'm not too bad, trying to heal from some post-COVID stuff. How are y'all? How are you all?"
I'm doing good.
Sorry about the y'all thing. I'm in Florida, so even though I don't say y'all, everybody else does. So I'm like, oh, y'all. John says, all true. It was me, and I don't mind you saying. Thank you. Thank you very kindly. Thank you, John. Yeah.
Yes, that was an amazing reading. I was not feeling well that night, and I was laying in bed watching. And that was absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie. Kiss, how are
Hey,
you?
Linda, Peggy.
John said your kids are working overtime tonight. We will be like 90. John will still be calling us kids.
Well, I'm pretty close to your age, John.
Well, he's got a couple of years on you. We're just kids. My God, it's not like I'm not 57. I'm a grown woman.
I will be 64 this year.
Wow, in just a few weeks too, right?
Soon. Well, May, yes, in May, yeah.
Well, it's a few extra weeks than I thought, but yes, coming up in May. I'm super excited. Excited for Kimmie's birthday. Thinking, what are we gonna do for Kimmie's birthday coming up in May? We'll do something.
We're gonna hide.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome! I don't know what it's gonna be.
Reverse the age, though. See, that's one number I can reverse. I'll be 46 instead of 64.
There you go. Oh well, yeah. I couldn't really be 75. That wouldn't really work. So
John said, "I'm the oldest. Respect your elders." Uh,
Linda says age is a number that's all depending on your perspective. I agree with you. And I was also watching, who was I
I
watching?
agree with that too. I do not feel my age.
Exactly. I don't feel mine either. I'm not really sure what mine is supposed to feel like. I've never been this age before. I feel great.
Well, I remember growing up watching the grandmas my age.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
different, wasn't it?
and you know they wore these house dresses
Yeah.
and the plain stockings with the line in the back
Right, right, right.
and well things are not that way anymore.
No, that's your yeah, no, that's totally true. It's funny, Kimmie, the same thought hit me, I don't know, like today or yesterday. I'm pinning the link, by the way. Just so
Okay.
you know, I'm pinning the link. One moment. Okay. Yeah. So what were we just talking about that I was about to tell you guys?
Grandmas?
Grandmas. I realized the other day that at 57, my grandma looked like my grandma. She
Yes.
absolutely was my grandma
That
until
was
she,
my point. That was my
yeah,
literally my point. They
I
did
know.
look like grandmas.
No, no, that's you're right. So it now John says 69 this August. You look amazing, John. Seriously,
John, you a Leo?
he is. He certainly is with Scorpio rising. Hello, Heather.
Ooh, that's a combo.
Well, I'm Aries with Scorpio rising, so
But Leo with Scorpio
that
rising.
that's Leo. John is Leo with Scorpio rising. He's a powerhouse. He's a powerhouse, that John. Hi, Barry Craig. Joanne McCann new. Hello, hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello.
So glad you're here. You know what? What else we've got? Oh, Joanne's an Aries. That's right. Your birthday was recently too, right? It had to be, obviously, but I think I remember seeing it because I believe I said happy birthday. Are you an April Aries or a March Aries? I'm looking for this thing we have now called music. If we want it, here,
Oh no, that yeah.
No, you don't like it?
No.
Oh, okay. The heck with the music. We won't do that. Like I was thinking, like this.
You couldn't do it anyway, right? Because that's
I'm gonna stop it though. Yeah, but wait. How about this one? Kimmie will love this one.
I can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it? We should crank it
Oh,
up.
now I can.
Rock and roll. That's what they call it anyway. We can dance. Wait, hang on a minute. I want to dance, but it's not doing anything. Oh. It must be like kind of a slow dance to start off.
Hey, Lauren. Hi, Champagne. That kind of reminds me of the disco days.
Right? Oh, well, that would be like,
Yeah.
yeah, this does kind of remind. It's called dance pop.
Disco days, yeah.
Definitely. How about daydreaming? Yeah, that's not my thing. Feeding
No,
the ducks?
we would be asleep in like 2 minutes.
I know. Here, this one's called Feeding the Ducks. A grooving.
Cool.
You like feeding the ducks? She likes feeding the ducks.
I actually do like feeding ducks.
Oh my God, I'm totally laying on Meagan, who planted herself here before. She knew I was showering, so she got all set. She was situated. She put her her head on the pillow, and she laid back down here, and she's like, all right, I'm ready when you're coming into live stream. And Trixie's here. She's like, oh, I'm ready too. I'm ready too. I was a birthday girl just yesterday, she said. Just yesterday, I turned. Did you turn 8, baby girl? She's a big girl. She's a grown woman. She's my girl.
All right.
All right. Shall we? Just one more into space. Let's see what this sounds like.
No.
Well, I don't want to
Okay,
pass.
they have to get a little bit better updated with their music selection there.
Well, there's only two more. We might as well play them all. This is called Night Driving. I don't think that's what they meant, but that's what maybe they mean like, it's night, have the top down. That's good.
Yeah, you keep looking out that top, you're going to be in trouble.
Look at the stars. Oh shit. Oh my god. Here's lo-fi. We'll try the last one. Joanne's laughing. Hey, Champagne, right on YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are all here. You guys are out. That I do not like. I don't care for the sound of this one at all. So far, the one that
it sounds like ringtones on a phone.
That's a good point. These do sound more like ringtones. This reminds me a little bit of the first metaphysical, using the term loosely, but that's what it was called back in the 80s. And I bought my first metaphysical cassette tape called Ice Flowers Melting by Sylvan Gray. That was the artist, Sylvan Gray. And it was on an instrument called the cantil. And it sounded a lot like this. So this has some feeling that I appreciate because it reminds me of that. And it's pleasant, but it doesn't, it just kind of the same thing.
It's repetitive, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I can turn it off. Shall I turn it off now?
Yes, please.
Okay. But we got to check them all.
Please, I'm begging you.
I would love for them to have some good music, but I'll tell you what, and I can't upload my own yet, but I'm sure they're gonna work on that. Because this just popped out of nowhere. I'm like, what? When did they put music in? That wasn't there. And then they did a lot. They have a lot more stuff here in the back end of StreamYard now.
That's good.
I know. We both have StreamYard. StreamYard's lovely. Not only that, but we could even do overlays on top. Like we have the high vibrational events in the back, but we could do something on top too.
I'm going to have to start playing with mine because when I go on live on mine, I never play with the things.
I like this. I think you'll like it more if you actually, because you're creative. You're a creative person. So I think you'll be like, oh, wait a minute, I could do this and that. And then you could get your colors and a background that you really like, maybe something you created, things that blend. And yeah, you'll like it. I think you'll like it. And it's really not hard. They really made this very, very simple. It's not like OBS and some of the other ones where you had to have I'm exaggerating, but like a master's degree in tech just to be able to run a live stream. I've seen some really complicated ones.
I've gone through some apps like that where
really?
I downloaded them because they sounded really good and really easy.
Oh no!
And if I was super frustrated within 10 minutes, it was like, okay, we're getting rid of that app. That's it.
I totally get you. Hi, Pamela. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lauren Riley says, and a greatest hits of Michael Jackson album. Okay. One of my first cassette tapes was Michael Jackson's Dangerous. Okay. My actual first cassette tape. Oh,
I never really had anything like that.
She goes, I'm a real Aries. You are a real Aries. That's true. You certainly are. I'm a March 29th, so I'm definitely an Aries too. But I'm a March Aries, which seems to be a little bit different. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like maybe it has to do with I know it has to do with the entire chart.
We have a trolley woly.
A holy trolley! Oh my God! Look at that! Italian goddess says I'm 32, but my son calls me grandma. Your son calls you grandma. Oh well, then I'm just saying. We do. Oh, I just saw them. Okay.
Yes.
All right,
Ole Comfort.
Okay. All right. Well.
Listen, Ole Comfort. This is not right, honey.
This is called spam. It's called solicitation. And if you're honestly a good reader, then you can do your own live stream. As we were just saying, StreamYard is really easy. And Facebook Live, you just click one button. I swear. It's one button, click it, you go live, and then you make your own audience. Yeah, this is not cool. So you got to go by. Delete it. Okay. Anyway, next. No mercy. I was thinking the other day, I'm
No
like,
mercy.
no mercy, no troll mercy. Enough already. Come on. I've given
Oh,
troll readings. I've prayed for. I mean, I wish them well. I don't wish anything bad. Just stop it already. You know what I'm saying?
it just happens. It's nobody in particular.
No,
It
that
just
is.
happens, you know?
But I also do think it has to do with energy too. Now, one thing I'm going to skip right over that and go right to the YouTube idea, because YouTube allows moderators. They have these little in the live chat. They have moderators. You can see by the because they have a little, I think a wrench. Yeah, it's a wrench, and they can remove trolls instantly.
Oh, that's
So
lovely. That's
that
lovely. So we'll manifest that for this.
yes, exactly. Actually, we could have a moderator on our YouTube channel right now doing that, but we have more clients, more. At the moment, we still have more people on Facebook than we do on YouTube, more of an audience. But YouTube, as I say that, the numbers are going up. But I love YouTube, and YouTube is definitely going to get a lot more of my love and attention really soon, like maybe tomorrow. So yeah, so we're here live streaming a few times a week, and so our audience is growing, but I plan on other things too. But I do love that concept, and we can definitely, Kimmie, manifest the that for the Facebook as well. So this way we can have, because our YouTube audience is growing as well, so on both platforms we'll be able to have moderators with little wrenches or whatever those things are, ratchets and wrenches.
Yeah, they
They could
do look
just
like wrenches. They do, because you did
right.
that. You did that to me once. You said I was a moderator, and I was like, "What? What do you mean?"
I always keep it. I always keep her on her toes. Keep it interesting. Kimmie, you're a moderator now. Kimmie, we're doing
Yeah, it's like, oh,
mediumship readings.
what does that mean? What do I do?
Kimmie Spirit said this. We're doing that. What? Oh, all right. So we'll do that. Sounds good. But we always do. You're so great, though. You know.
Oh, that's awesome, Lauren. Keep going. You reached over 100 followers on TikTok. Awesome.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Awesome. I think I have like 50,
I don't
maybe.
know. I don't even know if I have that many. I have not really put much energy into TikTok. You know, I thought
I,
about
I
it.
I do every once in a while if I get something good. I keep hearing it an echo.
Oh, really? Let me turn down my volume. Hold on a minute. How's that?
Okay, let's see.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Better. Yes.
Okay. It's because I'm not listening to you through my headset because I don't want to wear the headset. It's hot, but I will if I have to. So let me know if it's a problem. Right now, I just turned it down. What happens is my speakers, the microphone picks up your voice from my speakers, so
Oh,
it
okay.
creates a feedback loop. But I think we're okay right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
I
Joanne
thought
says I do
maybe it
not
was
talk.
something. I'm like, did I shut my phone off? And
Usually it's the one that this is what Be Live told me years ago. The person that can't hear the feedback is the one that's creating it.
hi, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. Welcome. See, YouTube is growing and growing and growing. I love you guys. Welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome.
see, I'm gonna be starting to do more stuff. I did open up my YouTube channel, but I don't have much on there because I'm just starting out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what I'm going to be doing on there specifically. I know there's going to be a couple of little chit chats that I do know because I've already gotten ideas for that.
Nice.
But you know, the Taurus in me has to mull that over for a while before I actually do it.
By which birthday? No, I'm kidding. I know you're going to do it. I know it because I've been seeing it for a while.
Yeah, and
I
I
also
am
see Kimmie
doing
in the
stuff.
kitchen though. But Kimmie doesn't see it that well. She kind of see. I had a vision of Kimmie. She's in the kitchen and she's teaching us how one of the many things that she does.
Well, I tell you what, Meagan, we can make that come true once I manifest a new house.
Okay. All right. So you just want a different kitchen.
But yeah, my kitchen is too small.
No,
absolutely
I
no
you the cutest little apron.
aprons.
And then you were selling the aprons. You had your logo on it. It said, "I don't do aprons," and you're wearing the apron. It says, "I don't do aprons." It's $1 million idea.
I
Gosh,
know.
people
No
appreciate it.
aprons.
I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
All right. What is your channel name? Italian Goddess wants to know. She's going to join you right now. Is it under
Jeez.
your name? Let me look. Kim Siegl.
I
See
think
if you come up.
it's.
Here you are, Kimmie Siegl. It's under Kimmie Siegl, and I will pop it right there. And oh,
Thank
look at
you.
that! You have. Oh, look at that! Look at that! The magical creation that I made for you is right there. Here is Kimmie's YouTube channel with much more to come very soon. Excellent. Thank you, Italian Goddess. Did
Thank
I
you.
subscribe? Yes, I've already subscribed. Okay, cool. We have another. We're on right now. We're on 2 channels. Oh, okay. I thought that they were watching this.
Oh,
We're
thank you. Thank you, Italian Goddess. It just came across.
woo. Good
Thank
job.
you. I will be doing more stuff on there for sure.
Excellent.
There's only a couple of little things on there now because I was trying to figure it out.
You did a great job. You got the channel up. That's the hardest thing for most people is just doing that. You've got a background and a picture and a couple of things. That's great, Kim.
We're going. We're going.
Yeah.
We're going. We're trying anyway, right?
We're doing it. We're doing it. I
Yeah,
say
we're not
doing
trying.
it.
We're doing it. You're
We're
right.
doing it.
That's right.
Lauren said, I tapered off recording and uploading videos to YouTube. You got to follow what your heart is. You seem to be putting up a lot of content. And if TikTok is your jam, then.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lauren, you did a channeling today that I was sitting here waiting to go live with Meagan, and I'm always early. So I was listening to that channeling, Lauren. That was like, wow. Holy guacamole, Batman.
Good job, Lauren. I love it.
I didn't have time to comment. I just put the wow face, the wow emoji on there.
Pamela says, if you moved here, you get a nice house cheap. Okay, where are you? We're all moving here right now.
Where it starts with an M, right, Pamela? Where are you?
Are you in the States?
Yes.
Okay, so she's in the States. I want to know. I love Florida. I absolutely love Florida. Is it inexpensive? No, but it's not as expensive as California, from what I understand. Not that I've been pricing.
Illinois. That's
Illinois. Oh, Princeton. Really? Okay. Wow.
Is there a lot of farm country there?
Let's take a look. Let's look at Princeton, Illinois. Hold on. All right, we're going to look at Princeton, Illinois. Let's see if we can get any pictures. We can, and now we're going to screen share. So we are now about to look at Princeton, Illinois. By the way, if anybody wants a reading, donate, and then let us know you've donated, and you'll be first. In the meantime, we're going to look at Princeton, Illinois on DuckDuckGo.
She's 45 minutes out of Iowa.
Oh, that's nice over there, too. Oh, look how pretty this place is. Look at this.
Kind of looks like my town.
Does it?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Look at those old-fashioned cars. They must be having they must have like a car club or something. Either that or it's a very old picture.
Car show.
John, are you still here? Remember the car in your image? I
7,700 people.
I saw a car almost just like this in John's reading the other day, Kimmie. John, if you're still here, this is the type of a vehicle I was talking about. When I wasn't sure about the dates, I said it's before the 70s because I was born in the 60s, and so I don't know where those cars. What was how many people?
7,700.
Wow, it's a nice small town. Wow, I like that.
We have about 12,000, a little over 12,000 here.
Wow. See,
but our town looks smaller than what you're seeing, what you're showing in the pictures.
Our main street looks smaller than this, but we have more people. I know. I mean, I call this a small town because compared to Fort Lauderdale, it is. Oh, how pretty is this? Oh, I like this place. Is there a body of water?
We have
farms all around, she says.
Yeah, we have farms all around too. Yep.
Wow, I don't. But we have beach and
yes, you have beach.
Palm trees and
we have lakes.
That's cool. We have some of those. There's a lot of water in Florida. I'm. It must be
Lakes,
so freaking beautiful
mountains.
where you live, Kim. I just keep picturing it. Like there's mountains, right? Are you in the mountains somewhere?
Yes, we
Oh
have
my God.
lakes, we have mountains, we have
Lakes.
streams, we
Oh
have
my God. How
rivers.
beautiful.
No beach, though.
Well, I don't have any mountains here. Although I did in Colorado when I lived there, but I didn't have any beach. And interestingly, I missed the water. I didn't understand at the time how much I needed to be near water. I was near Boulder Dam, but it wasn't the same thing. I needed to be, even though when I would lived here and grew up here, like in the teens and stuff and 20s, I didn't spend much time at the beach. I would go to the beach and go across the street to the bars and dance. That's where, yeah, I was partying back then, but I wasn't much for like putting on a bathing suit and just that. But now, oh my God, I would just like, if I will be spending more time at the beach. Trixie, please, baby.
It seems
Let's,
like most places that I've lived, I've always had some kind of stream or creek or river right next to me.
yes, me too.
Always, without planning it.
Me too. Me too. Although this, like now I have that creek where I walk my dogs, which I didn't even know was
Hmm.
here when I first moved here, which is, they called it a drainage ditch until they started doing conservation on it. And now it's Heritage Creek. And I love it. It's really cool back there. But I always intended to live, like I've lived on lakes and once I lived on the Indian River, which was amazing with dolphins and stuff. But, um, yeah, now I don't have one like directly in my backyard, but fortunately it's nearby. I love that you always have. See where we know where you have cancer. You have a right double cancer.
No, no.
No, it's
Double
double
Taurus.
Taurus, single cancer. Okay, so oh, we have two covered bridges. Look at that, covered bridges. Oh my God, does everybody know each other though? Because that's something that I think would flip me out a little bit. I did live in a really small town in Colorado called Netherland, and this was back in like the 90s. It said altitude 8236 and population 1099, but I don't know if they ever changed that sign. Maybe there were like 3,000 people. I don't know. I didn't count. But I mean, it was probably more than 1099 by the time I left. It was a small town though, and everybody pretty much sort of knew each other. But in town, yes, kind of, sort of. But I'm not into that thing anyway. So I always was by myself. Not really by myself, but I'm not a gossip. But then there's people that had lovely homes around the outskirts, and nobody really knew them. It was interesting because it wasn't. It was, well, no, I guess I could say not everybody knew each other, but we often saw people that were similar.
I remember I moved once to Ada, Oklahoma from New York, where people, you walk on the streets of New York, people do not smile at you. You're lucky if people even acknowledge you.
Yeah.
And I decided to take a walk downtown because I was right next to downtown, and all these people are walking up and saying hi, how you doing? And I was like, wow, where did I land?
I love it.
It was like a culture shock. It really was. But people were just very nice and friendly.
They're much nicer in general. They're nicer here. For example, the police, the firemen, the mailmen and mail women. I wave, they wave back every day, every single. That was not like that in Fort Lauderdale, and it surely wasn't like that in New York. But we wave. Hey, I don't know everybody's name, but I'm not that kind of person to say, "Hey, what's your name?" And otherwise, I'd be like, "Hey, Joe," Not like we only have two mailmen, but I'm just saying. Although in the town in Colorado, we had a handful of volunteer firemen. And I lived
Hi,
across from the fire
Johnny.
department, and there only was like one mailman and stuff like that. Hi. I'm putting up our double psychic reading. Hang on, double psychic reading. 33, 33. Hold on.
Too many
And
people from big cities moving there. Yeah. Yeah. We have a lot of summer people come up here. A lot of people
ah,
come up from New York and New Jersey. They
so
have
I
they
got you.
have summer homes around Lake Wallenpaupack.
How's that? Medium mystic reading 55, 55, double psychic reading 33, 33, and double psychic reading with energy clearing and healing 44, 44. I can't really say anything. I mean, I was born in New York and my parents moved me to Florida, and I choose to live in smaller towns. I'm not drawn to live anywhere in the city at all. It doesn't resonate with my soul. I mean, I can't even, I don't know what. Yes, I kind of do. I was going to say I don't know what made me choose to be born in Brooklyn, even though I was raised on Long Island. Um, but I do know because we had excellent school systems, and I needed to be born into the family I was born into. There was a plan there, but
Mm,
my soul resonates with water and palm trees and land, but also mountains. When I moved to Colorado, even though I
mm.
came home missing because I missed the water, because apparently I really need to be near water. The mountains, I would cry.
Hello, Aiden.
My
Hi.
first time, Aiden, hey, you're here. Good to see you. I'm here. I had to get my lasagna first. Oh, that sounds really good. Yeah,
I
I
want to
cried the
move.
first time I saw the Rockies.
I want to move farther into the woods.
Oh, I could totally see you doing that.
Yes. I want to be surrounded by pine trees and regular trees and lots of little critters.
That's cool. That's cool. It's not
I
my
was
comfort
born.
zone,
I
but
was
I will come
born.
and visit you, and you can come visit me on the beach, and I will come and visit you in the forest.
I
Yeah.
was born in Manhattan and raised all over New York State.
That's right. You were born in the city too. So isn't that interesting? Neither one of us were
But I
born
do
in the
not
city.
like city environments at all. To visit, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's exciting. I couldn't stay there long. It's like going to Walmart. It's just like, oh my God, there's so much going on. I compare it that way now because I haven't been to New York in a long time, like 40 years. But
Uh,
that's what I would
like
wish
going
right
to
now.
Walmart.
Walmart. There's so much energy. There's so many people. Oh my God, get it off me. I mean, I was just like, I'm not such a drama queen, but I'm just saying, I feel everything. So going to New York now, as sensitive
Yeah,
as I am, I don't even know how I would do that.
I'm right there with you, Joanne. I like to visit the cities, but I don't want to live there. I want to wake up in the morning and look out my window, have my cup of coffee, and see nature.
Nature is beautiful.
I don't want to see people. I want to see nature.
You don't want to hear cars honking, and
No.
I, I can understand if I tap into the love for it, to the excitement. I can tap into like the heartbeat of the city, and that like all the people have this energy, and there's excitement, and there's culture, and there's museums, and there's all everything. It's like bam, bam, bam. It's the first things start right there. Everything starts right there and expands out. I mean, there's a lot of reasons I understand why people would want to live in New York if you like to be around a lot of people, you know, and just or if you're in business or whatever. Like when the settlers first came over here, Manhattan Island, I swear I didn't know it was an island the whole all my life until recently when I was doing genealogy research. I just didn't realize.
I asked my guides what it looked like before man came here.
I Tell me what your guide said because I heard it on a documentary recently.
It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Me and my social anxiety would implode.
Stop owning that social anxiety thing. If you call it yours, then you're creating that reality. I'm sorry. I'm telling you what to do. I don't mean to do that. But I totally get you. I used to have that label. I used to identify with that label. I definitely did. So I understand where you're coming from. I'm just inviting you not to. What were you just saying? I'm sorry. You were saying something too, and
I don't even know now.
maybe I was saying something. I don't know. It's all good
I
stuff.
have no clue.
I haven't no clue. I don't know. Let me stop sharing the beautiful Princeton, Illinois page. Let us know if you donate, guys. We are doing. It's really exciting too. So we may. Okay, so we have psychic readings. Do you want to tell them what? Oh my God! Everybody who donates gets entered into the contest.
Oh,
Hello.
God. Don't do that to me.
Sorry. The world before man. Oh my God, you're a genius. Yeah. Okay.
I'm
So
waiting
what?
I'm waiting for a spider to pop out when you do that.
What Aiden said. That's what we were talking about. Kimmie, you said it was really beautiful.
It was awesome. Yes, it
But
was.
when I yeah, when I found out that the first settlers came here, and they leveled the city. It wasn't a city, it was natural, and there was mountains, and there were obviously Native Americans, and there was water, and there was all these amazing, earth, the nature was amazing there. And they had to fight nature and conquer it, they were talking about, in order to flatten it. It just makes me so sick just thinking about it. In order to build the foundation and build the city upon it. When I heard that, I thought, no wonder I don't like it. No wonder I don't like New York. No wonder. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was, I just got emotional when I heard all that. But you're 100% right. Your guides are 100% right. It was a very beautiful place.
Yes, it was a beautiful place. They showed me mental pictures of it. It was absolutely
really
gorgeous.
See, I told you see things in your hand.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Hi, Lisa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Joanne said, I think it's the humans that need to catch up with the beauty of all that surrounds us. The humans, yeah. Well, we're doing it though. We're, slowly but surely, we're getting there. We're in the age of enlightenment. We're in the golden age. Hence all the golden writing on our presentation today, which I really like. Okay, so I have to share something with you. You know what? Okay, I agree with you, but I don't agree. Okay, so I agree there's a lot of crime in big cities, but I also feel there's more people in big cities. But I mean, we just had our freaking laundry room vandalized yesterday. And I live in like small town Florida. Okay, yeah. So, and that's from some freaking local kids that were just bored, I guess. There's no reason. They're not angry at the laundry room, or anybody in the building. They're just vandalizing because they're, I don't know, so I had to call the 911 and they came, the fire department and everything.
Aiden is asking a question. Has there ever been a civilization on Earth that has been more advanced than we currently are? I would say yes.
You're such a genius. Yes, of course. Yes. Atlantis and Lemuria.
Mm-hmm.
That we know of. There could be more, but Atlantis and Lemuria for sure. Definitely. In fact, a lot of times, if you look up like ancient artifacts, you can find that there's some things that they found that they can't identify. They try to make, okay, for example, like in the Egyptian hieroglyphs, there's a thing that looks like a light bulb with a filament in the middle. They believe the Egyptian. There was also something called the Baghdad battery. Look it up. You'll see. Look up the Baghdad battery. This thing was a battery way back from like a clay jar and something, and it was a battery. Mm-hmm. So they had lights 100%. Well, I feel like Lemuria was originally fifth dimensional. I wasn't aware of that, but that does make sense. I bet it was. Chicago nickname is Chirac. Chirac? How do you pronounce that? I didn't know it had a nickname. Also, most of the names, like Manhattan, actually came from a Native American tribe. I wonder if Chicago did. A lot of the names, it was a hard thing for me to watch, with the history of New York. But I really was drawn. Obviously, I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't drawn. Chirac. I never heard that. I don't know that many Chicagoans. I know Oprah's from Chicago. Oprah. Julie Adriani.
I went there once on a church trip a long time ago. It was definitely the Windy City, I can tell you.
Was it really? That's what they call it, right? The Windy City?
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Yes, it was windy and cold.
Windy and cold. All right. Let me take this off the screen. All right. So Meagan, did you want to get down, sweetie? Yes. Okay. All right. Meagan said I've been sitting there long. Thank you, Meagan. Thank you for grounding me, my sweet angel girl. Thank you for being live with me. I adore you. All right. Now mommy's going to sit back in her seat.
Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome.
She goes, thank you, Kimmie, telling me I was ready to advance, and I have so much more feelings and visions now.
Awesome.
Well, Kimmie rocks. Alrighty, so
Doris Day. The Windy City is mighty pretty, but they ain't got what we got, Doris Day.
fall of Atlantis and Lemuria shot Earth down to 3D. We're headed back to Lemuria blueprint. Interesting. I know Lemuria was predated Atlantis. It's my
Well,
understanding that
thank you, Aiden. He said we both have pretty cool glasses.
thank you, thank you, thank you. And in
Hmm.
Atlantis, they destroyed themselves technologically. They literally destroyed themselves. Or was that Lemuria? No, that was Atlantis because you know what? Regina Meredith, who interviews, she's amazing on Gaia. Um, she remembers. She has memories of there. Also, you know who talks about? There's a guy named Mateus. I don't know if you'd be interested. You might. He's a young man who when I first heard him speak, I thought he's full of baloney. But I usually think that when I first hear something new, that makes me scratch my head. I'm like, I don't know. And then eventually, if it becomes my truth, it becomes my truth. I'm still not sure of him, but he's very like world famous now. He's also on Gaia. He like a young man, like in his 20s, I think, and he has memories of all like he seems to be open to the all the information from the Akash about all of history, like real history. So it's quite interesting. It's interesting. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind,
Oh,
Nikola
yeah.
Tesla. I love Tesla.
Always take what resonates and leave the rest behind.
Exactly. So I'm going to share something. All right. So today, let's just check. Now, listen, if you use PayPal, let us know, and I will check right now. All right. If you use Cashapp, let me know so I can grab my phone and check it out. We are doing the double psychic readings. We're doing the double psychic readings today. We're also doing mediumship readings today. It's double mediumship readings. And then we're also doing the double psychic reading with the energy healing and clearing, or energy clearing and healing, I should say. So, whichever one resonates with you, if you're drawn, today is the day. And everyone who donates for a reading today gets entered into the April contest. And on May 1st, the contest winner is chosen, and that person wins something amazing. I don't know if it's my work or your work or our work or whatever, but they're going to win something like an hour session, something fabulous. And last month, Linda Ernest won a free 1 hour session with me, and we wound up talking for like 3 hours. But it was awesome. It was really great. It was a beautiful experience. She's lovely. Um, uh, Lauren said maybe I should start an OnlyFans page. Sure, why not? Why don't you do that on Patreon? I mean, if you can, if you're drawn, if you have the audience for it, you could always have it like free Patreon, or in case somebody wants to donate or whatever. Joanne is asking, is it in donations? Yes. Suggested donations. Let me put it on this. It's running on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah,
Suggested
there's a ticker tape.
donation. Yeah, exactly. That's a new thing too. The ticker tape. Isn't that cool? The suggested donation for the double psychic reading is 33.33. Reading with energy clearing 44.44, and the double mediumship is 55.55. What the mediumship is going to look like for you, it can look like anything. If you were here the other day watching the amazing reading for John, and I'm not trying to sound cocky. I didn't. It's spirit. It's spirit. I'm just open, and I was extremely open, and it was an amazing reading. And so you can't see the bottom of the screen. Well, let me
Okay.
just hang on. I can change that right now. I'll just hide that. And how about we show it? I know. Let's see if I can show it differently. Edit instead of the scroll. Save it and go boom. Ha ha ha! Because I'm a genius. Because I'm a genius. There. It's also in the comments, and it's also in the description above. Yeah.
It's below our faces and down at the bottom of the comments.
I don't know.
Well, I do it
Is it?
backwards every time. See?
Oh, it's that way? Oh, wait. There we go. Wait, which way are the comments from our live stream? Let me take a look. So that way, because it's toward you.
All right, Pamela, go answer your phone.
Her palm?
Phone.
Her phone. Her phone. I thought it was her palm. I'm like, do you ever see those movies? I need to you know those those movies where they're the sci-fi and they have this palm phone and it pops up and it's this clear thing in your hand. And I think it's part of the movie upload, the series Upload, which I believe that's going to be a thing anyway. But it's just quite fascinating to me. I need her energy. Whose? Mine?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to be attached to my phone.
Oh well, yeah. Well,
To
I get that.
have one in my hand? No.
Yeah, I don't know that way. Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
Good night, Lauren. Good night.
Good night, Lauren.
Have a
Always
good
great to
night.
see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. Alrighty.
The movie Niagara was good. I don't know. I've never seen it.
I've never seen that either. All right, cool. So we've got our stuff. Now we know everybody can see it. Yeah, I didn't realize not everybody could see it. Alrighty. So this happened this morning, right? So I woke up in do I want to go through the whole story? Okay, so I woke up in an mood, and I don't know why, because I had a perfectly nice day yesterday, but whatever. And then
Those things happen.
Yeah, and that's what happened. And so, but then I went on. We went for. Is this the water it went in? Everything happened. So I told it all to Kimmie, so I might forget the story, and she can always remind me if she remembers. But I called her up crying. Literally, I said, "I have to talk to you. Oh my god!" Because I went for a walk with my dogs, right? And then we met this really nice squirrel, and I was feeding him, and that made me happy. And when I say we, I'm talking about my dogs and I. But then on the way home, there was one of my best squirrel friends ever. I love this squirrel. We were really close, and I thought the woman poisoned him because she couldn't stand him. She was always complaining. And then one day I saw all this stuff on the bottom of the tree, and I panicked, and I didn't see him or her for 2 weeks. I heard from spirit that she moved to a different tree. She's fine. And and Kimmie said today they're very smart, but my human mind kept telling me over and over, she's dead. It's over. She's gone back to spirit, and it was torturing me. It was really, not all the time. I shouldn't say it was torturing me, but many times it kept coming up in the last 2 weeks. And guys, I look up in the tree today, and she's looking right down at me, and I'm looking at her, and the tears just start streaming down my face. And I swear to you, the squirrel ran down the tree and reached out her hand to me. Not even kidding. She reached
and
out
you're
her
getting
hand.
all teary again.
She was so beautiful. And I gave her a peanut, and it was really nice. And then I came home, right? And then I came home. There were so many things that happened at once. I came home. Now, last week, my friend Diane Hoffman, many of you know her, not some of you do anyway, lovely woman on Facebook and on our group, wonderful, beautiful human. She said, she said, did you get the birthday card I sent you? And I said, no. She said, you should have had it like 2 weeks ago. She goes, I sent you $25 cash. I said, oh, wow, that's so nice of you. In the meantime, I'm thinking, I really wish I would have gotten that card. That would have been really nice, And now I'm thinking, I don't really pay much attention to my snail mail. I don't, because I do everything online. And so maybe when I got all that junk mail, like Save-A-Lot stuff, I threw it in the garbage. All these things went through my mind. And I'm like, I thought, how could it not be here after all these weeks? It just arrived today. I'm just going to show you the, hold on a minute. Look at this. Dated the 25th of March. It just arrived today. Here's my card. What? And now I'm still crying from the squirrel. I come home and I check the mail. And then I've got my birthday card with my lovely, beautiful, thoughtful gift. And I told her, I thanked her, of course. And it was just, there were some other things that happened too. Everything just went beautifully. It was just an amazing morning. It really was. And I reached out to Kimmie. I'm like, Kimmie, how did I say? Wait, why don't you tell that story? When I asked you if we're going to go live today, I think I just told you we're going live today or something. I don't know what I said. Because I knew we were going to do it. What did we do? You said you were
Joanne sent a donation, honey.
Thank you. You are going to be first.
I think she sent it to me, though.
Okay. You're still first. There you go. All right. Did you get it? Let me put you on the list. I'm sure you did. Okay, hold on. So, Joanne, what service are you getting, my dear? The double reading or the double mediumship or the healing, double healing and energy clearing with the reading doubles? Double everything. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right. So awesome. We've got Joanne first, and I'll wait till Kimmie, till Joanne tells us which. Oh, hang on. Which service she wants. Sent a donation to you, Kimmie
Double
Bear.
reading.
Excellent. Double reading coming right up. She goes, "Oh, sorry. That's because you're on my PayPal." Oh, that's totally okay. It's no problem. We know we share nice. I use that expression with my doggies when I feed them. I'm like, share nice. Kimmie and I share nice. Energy clearing and reading. Okay, you got it, my dear. And I had to get a slice of red velvet cake. Oh my God, you're killing me with the food there, Aiden. Making me so hungry.
Oh,
Red velvet cake and lasagna. And he's so thin too, you know?
I had this weird craving for mashed potatoes yesterday.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Do you ever get a craving for mashed potatoes?
Yes.
Do you really?
Yes. And I don't like to make them like from scratch. And I don't always like to eat them from a powder. So I don't often get them the way that as much as I want. And the ones that are in a package usually have cream in them. So I don't eat them as much as I want. But did you eat them? Did you fulfill your craving?
Yes, I did.
What kind?
Just regular mashed potatoes, homemade ones, you know?
Homemade. See, she makes everything homemade. That's why I'm telling you guys, you would love it if you saw how Kimmie cooks.
The kind you peel.
You really mean like you peel potatoes and you stick them in a thing and you boil them and you smash them and all that stuff?
Yes. And I also made a rutabaga to go with it.
I don't even know what that tastes like. A rutabaga?
Oh, they're good.
They're
delicious. Huh?
Do you smash that too, or?
Yeah, you cut it up like you would a potato and you boil it, but it takes a long time to cook them.
Wow.
But they're very, very they're kind of like a light orange in color when they're cooked, and you put butter, salt, pepper, whatever you like in them. And mash them up like mashed potatoes, and they're delicious.
Aiden, that's what I'm telling her. I've had this vision for Kimmie. How long? Like a couple of years now, or at least a year now. Every time I read for Kimmie, I see her with her YouTube channel.
I don't like. We don't like instant potatoes in this house. We do not like them.
I'm not a fan of them,
that's emergency food.
Yeah, I look at it that way too. But see, I don't have a Kimmie. I don't have a Kimmie in my house. I have just me, and Meagan and Paws do not want to cook for me at all. They just refuse. But they're so perfect in every other way. So
there's just certain things that you should have in your kitchen that make life easy. And one of them is potatoes, onions, celery, carrots.
I have 3 of the 4 right now.
Awesome.
I bought the potatoes because you were always telling me to get potatoes. Not telling me, but inspiring me.
Yes,
I have celery.
And keep them in your fridge because they will last longer.
Oh my God, I wanted to know that because they keep growing eyes. I can't eat them fast enough.
Yeah. A lot of people say don't keep them in your fridge, but what did root cellars used to do? They used to keep the food cold.
Root cellars.
So keep them in your fridge, your onions too, because you're wasting food then. You're throwing it in the garbage. You're spending money so that it can grow eyes and stems and stalks and throw it out. That's silly.
Well, you know what? I did find a great idea. Hold on, I'm picking up cards I dropped. Now, I found a great trick with the celery. Okay, because I used to buy celery and then throw it out 3 months later. I didn't even eat it. But it wasn't convenient for me. I don't like to have to work when I'm not in the mood. So check it out. I saw this thing on TV. I thought, could it be real? Not TV, on YouTube. She takes a jar of water or a glass of water, and you put it in the fridge. So I make clear spring water in the fridge. I wash the celery stalks. I cut off the bottom. I stuck them in the cold water, even with the top sticking out, and it stays completely fresh and crisp. And whenever I go past my fridge, I grab a celery stick and I eat it. It's amazing.
Yeah, and you can also, if you know you're not going to use them right away, you can dice them up and saute them in a little olive oil, and then put them in Ziploc baggies and freeze them for your soups and stews.
Oh my God, that's such a great idea. See, I do everything all at the same time. Like if I want to make a soup, I fry everything, I cut everything in the, and I usually only make enough for like one meal or two
And
meals just for me.
if you have like red bell peppers, green bell peppers, yellow bell peppers that you know you are not going to use right away, you don't even have to partially cook them. Just dice them up, throw them in a Ziploc baggie, and freeze them.
Freeze them. What about scallions? Those suckers, I can't keep them for more than a few days. I haven't figured out how to keep them from.
I wouldn't freeze a scallion.
No, yeah.
No, if you're going to use them, use them.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to save the scallions yet. Save the scallions. It's going to be a new thing. Like save the whale, save the scallions. I'm really excited about the potatoes in the fridge. I've got them on my counter right now. See, I don't have a. It's okay. My kitchen. Oh, I'm so excited though. See, when I talk to Kim about cooking, I get excited about cooking. But otherwise, I'm not always excited about cooking. See, that's what I'm saying. If I was watching a Kimmie cooking show, I'd be all excited. I'd be like, "Oh my God, I gotta get this
have been
thing."
cooking since I was 7 years old.
Jesus, it's a long time. Save the
Okay, so
scallions.
sometimes I don't want to cook.
I can understand that. I didn't know how to cook till I was like 40, but maybe it was 50. Anyway, a long time ago. Not more recently than you. But I can definitely say that I can understand why since you've been cooking since you were a child when you should have been relaxing. I think
Oh, playing, yes.
playing. That's playing. That's the word. That is the operative word. Playing.
No. My foster mother at the time, God bless her soul, she has long since passed away, was an alcoholic that really had some issues. So I learned how to cook. I also learned how to shop,
Wow.
which turned out to be a benefit for me in the long run.
Yeah. I swear, I'm not even kidding when I tell you that I learned how to shop when I moved here to this town about 8 years ago after I left the manipulation ship and all the years of, I know I chose it, okay, but abuse, right? Because I probably was playing the victim in a big way. I didn't know how to do anything. Okay, I mean, I did not know, and so I moved here, and I didn't know how to go to the store and like price things. I had for a very short time. I had a YouTuber friend who, believe it or not, moved in with me for a couple of months. We were doing each other. I don't know. It was fun. She had a boyfriend. It doesn't matter. She was a lovely woman, and she had been a mom before, and she was a little bit older than me, probably about Kimmie's age. Anyway, so we went to the supermarket, and she's showing me what the little numbers mean. I never knew. Like, oh, that's how much per ounce, and that, and then you take a list, and you might, if you had a budget or whatever. I never did any of those things growing up. I didn't learn those. And then when I was married, I only married people that told me they could cook because I was a little bit shallow. Because I didn't want to do it and I didn't know how. So I thought, well, if you better cook because I don't know how to do it. And I wasn't really open. I really wasn't.
See, I think I was born grown up.
You probably were. I was born very wise spiritually, but not.
I do. I think I was born grown up.
Yeah, but you
period.
have to learn stuff like that, though, Kimmie. You have to be. I mean, you can't. I mean, somebody
You
has to
just
show
do
you
it.
how to
You
balance
just
a checkbook,
do
don't
it.
they? You just do it.
No, you just do it.
Wow.
I'm serious. You just do it. I
mean,
didn't
I know we
think
gotta do
twice
it
about
now.
it. I figured we were hungry. Okay, we got some hamburger meat. We're gonna make hamburger and macaroni, with tomatoes in it. Whatever it was I made, I just did it.
Well, you know what's interesting, Kim, because that the need has kind of what's taught me how to cook. I wouldn't call myself a great cook, but I call myself an adequate cook, and I like a lot of what I cook because I want to cook. I'm eating mostly plant-based food, and so if I want some kind of like some meaty dish, but with vegan meat, with a lot of vegetables, and maybe organic rice or whatever, where am I going to get that from cooked? So I have to make it myself, and so I do. Spirit teaches me how to cook, and I get lots of great ideas from Kimmie.
Yes. I was just going to say, Kimmie helps.
All the time. Are you kidding? You think I wasn't going to give you credit? I'm always asking Kimmie. Kimmie, I got my phone right here.
Kimmie, what do I
Kimmie,
do
I'm
with
in the
this?
kitchen. What do I do with this? How long do I boil the soup for? I sometimes I don't even say good morning. How are you? I'm like Kimmie. And then she's like, I'm not feeling well. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad about the day that I was making my soup. I didn't even ask you how you were, and you really were enough to. But you told me anyway. You're such an angel. She's like, this is how long you cook it for, and I'm gonna go rest now. I said, okay, I love you. Bye.
Yes, we do our best, Joanne. That's all we can do.
Mhm.
That's all we can do. We do our best.
And honestly, I mean, my mom, when she enjoyed cooking something, she cooked it well. She didn't. She generally didn't enjoy cooking. It was a chore. She worked. She was a professional piano teacher. She worked, and she took care of, like, I don't know what she had to do for me, but she took care of me. So mostly she did piano, and she cleaned the house. Whatever she did, she didn't really love to cook, but she always made sure my father had a hot meal on the table. But we was very limited. It was like my dad liked meat and potatoes, so that made it easy for her. She used to say, "I don't have to get creative. He just likes meat and potatoes." What about the rest of us? Hello, we like other things too. Your father likes meat and potatoes.
Aiden is saying I was inspired to make a Facebook for my YouTube channel. It was so hard to set up, so many buttons and options. Really?
What are we talking about here? I was inspired to make a Facebook. Oh, oh,
No,
you
that's
mean like a
easy.
Facebook page, like a business page for your YouTube channel? Is that what you mean? I mean, if we can help
I
you with
don't
it,
know. I thought they were easy. Facebook group, Facebook page, business page. I think they're easy to do.
you know what? You're very natural with Facebook. It's really you're like the Facebook guru. Yeah,
Guru. I'm a face.
yeah, you're like the
Oh
Facebook.
God.
Yeah, business page. Honestly, Aiden, I recently created a business page. I'll show you what it is so I can share it with you guys too. It's called High Vibrational Events Presents. Hold on. You're looking at the background of it right now.
I think Joanne, you can't see him because is he on YouTube?
He's on.
Aiden.
Oh, let me pull up the comments. Yes, he's on. Yes, yes, yes. Aiden's on YouTube. Hang on. Let me give me one moment. Let me bring up high vibrational events, and then let me do this first. Where's Aiden's comment? Oh, you can't even see it. I'm here. No, you should be able to. Joanne, can you see this where it says Aiden learns tarot? Yes, a business page.
Yeah, you should be able to see
You
that.
should be able to see that on YouTube or Facebook. Yeah, not in the comments on Facebook, but on our screen below our names. Let me just go here, and then we're going to read for you in just a moment, dear. I just want to hi, fictional events. I love going live with Kimmie. I just do. We have fun. We have fun with you guys. We have fun with each other. We all have fun together. All right, so here's this. She goes,
Yes,
yes, I can
you
see
can
it now.
see it now. Okay.
Excellent. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, and I will say that the whole since Facebook was changed to Meta, and they've installed a lot of stuff in the background. A lot. I mean, the whole business page thing is a much bigger ordeal than it ever was before. Have you looked at it recently, Kimmie? You can do a lot back there, but it's very technical. It's much more technical than it ever was. I'm sure it's easy too, but when you first see it, for me anyway, I'm a techie. I consider myself a techie for my age. Anywhere, I shouldn't even say that. Why would I say such a thing? Anyway, but I'm just saying. I looked at it and I'm like, good God, there's a lot of stuff back there that I've never seen before. What do I do with it all? And but it's very cool. You can really breaks down the analytics and stuff. But as far as setting it up, Kimmie's right, I believe. You know what though, Kimmie? I
I think
can't.
they're easy to set up, though. I don't know. So,
Yeah, no, the
but what's
setup.
easy for me can be
I
hard
know.
for somebody else. So,
That's totally true.
I mean, I was freaking out when I got StreamYard. Remember?
I do. I do. I do. I do.
But you're still going to have to come on with me one day just for giggles and show me where all these buttons are.
Of course I will. 100%.
Okay.
Be very happy to do it. Well, some of these things, literally, I just saw them for the first time, like yesterday or when the last time I went live. So, like the music and some of the new background options. I don't think they were there. I think some of these things are brand new. And so if the ones that were there, well, now I know where they are. It's easy peasy. And the ticker tape thing, that's probably always been there. I don't know, but I found it now. It used to be on Be Live. I used to use it on Be Live. All right, guys. Oh, there. We're gonna read for you right now, my dear. No, you're not cheeky at all. You're a sweetheart. You're a patient doll, and we are gonna. Do you want to start, or should I start?
Yeah, she wanted to know if she could have a reading and an energy healing, clearing.
100%.
That's what I was looking for, Joanne. I wasn't ignoring you. I was looking for your comment.
I was being chatty. We were all. Anyway, here we go. There's just so much beautiful energy here when you guys are all here with us. Clearing out the space. Calling in my healing guides and my reading guides, but they know. Calling in Archangel Michael to remove any energy and any cords that do not pertain to this reading. I'm also asking Archangel Michael while he's here and we're doing cord removal to do this for Joanne as well, to remove any energies that do not resonate with her, that are not for her greatest and highest good in this now moment. Still expanding and meeting my spirit team, the angels and the archangels, benevolent galactics. The ascended masters and source energy. I could just sit here happily in this energy. We're ready to rock and roll. We are ready to rock and roll.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Beautiful energy, Joanne.
I'm feeling a lot of fairies around her.
Interesting. I was feeling different energy, very light.
Yes, very light energies, and that's why I've been looking up, because whenever I feel fairy energy, I see little sparkles.
Oh God, really? You see them in sparkles?
Yes, little sparkles, and I'm going, okay, is this for Joanne? And there, yes.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
So you definitely have some fairy energy around you right now, Joanne.
Are you drawn to go first, or
Oh, if you have something, go ahead.
okay? Then I'll go ahead, and then when you're reading for her, I'll be sending healing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So the first thing I have here is cave sanctuary. Oh, this is it. Let me read this. Let us read this. Joanne says, I had a dream last night. I was running into a swarm of ladybirds, and they were all in my hair with a man I didn't know, but in my dream I knew him. And today, Kimmie, I was connecting to fairies.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Okay. So while you're reading for her, I will send healing.
Okay. Do I have a drink? I do. I must have a drink. I must have a drink. Sorry, I can't live with that. I don't function without water. I shouldn't say that. And I won't. I do better with water. Seriously, when you do energy work. I'll be quiet now. Okay, getting blessings. Rainbow blessings. I'm going to pull a few cards and then I'm going to go over everything I get. I'm drawn to these cards now. Okay, I've got Ant Spirit. Time to collaborate. And from the, I think I know the names of these decks, but I do know that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. From this deck, Work Your Light Oracle cards. I wonder what happened to the box. Wonder if some puppies were around the other day. Anyway, Work Your Light Oracle cards. This is the crumbling. So what have you been clinging to? You are in a new time. Obviously, but this is a new time and space. Let me see what. Okay. They're saying seek solace within. This is not the time for you to go to wild parties. This is the time for you to go within and find that space within you. Spirit is all around you. Spirit is all around you. They're really closely connected with you. I'm feeling trance mediumship for you. I don't know if you've been sitting for trance lately. Yeah, I don't know if you've been sitting for trance lately, but this is I'm feeling it. I'm seeing you blending with spirit. I'm seeing that they want to come closer to you and work through you, that you're a natural medium. I'm actually getting a headache. Why am I getting a headache? What is that about? Whose is that? What does it mean? Okay. Do you get headaches sometimes? Because I don't think I've partied in 5 years. I'm always with my kids. Yeah, I don't know why they said it that way because I didn't feel like you did, but I'm channeling right like there. So, do you ever get headaches? I'm learning not to filter spirit, and so, however, they may. I am, but I can interpret. I feel like they mean like within a crowd. Actually, you know what? You're saying you're always with your kids. Maybe that's the party they're talking about because they're really wanting you to sit for trance, to sit sit in the power, to blend with them, to spend more time with them. They're also talking about it's time to collaborate with other adults, other light workers. Forget the word adults, light workers, but they are adults. But anyway, specifically like light workers, people who you are drawn to. They're saying mediumship coaching. They really really because ringing in my ears, and if I don't drink water, I get headaches. They're telling me about the headache thing. Water is definitely life. But they're also telling me that that they're that is if you feel that, of course, drink the water. But they're also letting you know that they are communicating with you. That's why you're getting the ringing in the ears. It sounds like ringing, but it's communication on a higher dimension. So they're inviting you to relax, to breathe, relax into it, and just allow it. Allow the hearing to just be, and then allow it to pass when it passes. All right, and but they are letting me know that feeling is them wanting to communicate with you. And so I feel like sometimes there's resistance within you, and that would be that may cause the headache. I want to say hello to Karen, Nellie, and Jamal. Where if you look in the comments and the description, we are offering readings for donation tonight, and they're right now we're in the middle of a reading. But thank you so much for being here. We're really glad you're here. You're awesome. Now I'm also getting the card, the crumbling, for you, Joanne. So this is, and then the last one I'm also getting is the Star Mother. She goes, keep feeling that someone is watching me lately. That's let me see. Let me see if because they're definitely trying to communicate with you. I'm feeling like the headache is like a band thing. It's like right here, and they're speaking to you, but it sounds like ringing. They're communicating with you. It feels like pressure. Water, of course, is good with any energy work because it helps us to, but they really want to work with you. And I know that's why they Trixie, please move. So you're feeling them. Do you sit for trance at all? Have you been doing because if you don't, you will, or you could, because they're really when I say they're really inviting you to do it, I mean, like, they're like, please sit. They're letting you know also that you're being nurtured. It says, how can you mother yourself? They are pointing out that you put everything into your children, and you have to make sure that you take care of you too. You can't forget about yourself, Joanne. Your children are awesome and you're a great mom, but you have to mother yourself as well. Take care of yourself. Make sure you get that solitude. Definitely do some blending with spirit. And she goes, no, I don't do trance. I want to. I really recommend it. That's really what they're saying to you, that you're natural. That you're a natural medium. Trance it will benefit you a thousandfold. It's going to help you to understand the messages that you're getting and to receive the messages. Help you to connect to yourself and everything, and it also gives you me time. But it's really it's. I feel that they're saying that what they're letting you know is that you've agreed to this before you got here, that you agreed to work with spirit in this way as a trance medium. So I know some great ones. There's Debbie Charlton. There's a lot of them out there. Mark Bedwood, Mark McDonough. There's actually a few that have free circles out there, or anyway. So there's all kinds. Oh, Debbie, Julie Keatle. So lots and lots of great trance mediumship circles that are out there. I personally sit with Debbie a lot, although I sat with Mark recently. That was really nice too. So, but whomever you're drawn to, my dear, because yes, so true. I feel I have an inner knowing of knowledge, but I do not know how to put it into words. I just feel it. Yeah, they want to help you with that. Have you tried any automatic writing? Because you're getting them, they're giving you the messages, and that's why. Again, they're showing me the headache. It's part of the reason that you're not. You need to sit in your own power. You need to learn what your own power feels like, and then practice blending with spirit, which is not a difficult thing to do. It's a practice, and you do it regularly, and you're going to see that the way to process all this information that's coming to you is just going to start flowing. It's going to flow through you. Maybe it'll come out verbally, maybe written, maybe healing, whatever. I do feel that words are coming though. I'm excited. I don't want to say too much more, because I want you to, if you're drawn to develop as a trance medium, you develop as you develop, and I don't want to put ideas, but I know for a fact that you planned it ahead of time and that you'd be quite good at it, and I feel like it would be very satisfying for you. Because yes, I have, and what comes through is bizarre truth, and it's mind blowing. I'm so proud. Awesome. Yeah, you're going to be able to hone in your skills when you blend more, spend more time blending with spirit and stuff. You're awesome. I'm going to give this to Kimmie now, and I'm going to send you some healing, my dear.
All right.
Thank you.
So I muted this so I could concentrate on what spirit was giving me for you, Joanne. And I did some work on your crown and third eye area and also your ears and your throat. Okay, I cleared the energy there for you. You do have a lot of downloads coming in, and you're having a little bit of difficulty hearing what's going on. So I cleared both of your ears for you, and that should bring this in much clearer for you. Okay, where those headaches that you were just talking about now will dissipate. Okay, they will dissipate. Excuse me. I did pull you some cards, and I have a message from the fairies for you. Okay, I'm going to tell you the cards. Oh, that was the cat. Okay. I'm going to tell you the cards, and then I will tell you what the message is. The first one is life energy. The second one is stargazing. The third one is solitude. And the fourth one is wisdom. I also have some other cards here for you, but I'll get to that in a minute. Okay. Okay, so the fairies are working with you. Okay, and they want you to know that. Okay, they are working with you, and they're helping you in many, many ways. Stargazing is your thing. Okay, awesome. What they're telling me with the stargazing card, okay, is that information is coming down, okay, from the angels, from the ascended masters, from the galactics. It's coming down into your crown, okay? And this is definitely where you were getting those headaches, okay? Definitely where you were getting those headaches. They want you to take the solitude. I know Meagan pulled a solitude card for you as well, okay? Spend some time with yourself. Definitely with yourself in your own energy, okay? So that you can differentiate what energy is coming in and why, okay? What energy is coming in and why. If you feel like you're getting overwhelmed with this energy, you can always ask your guides and your higher self to slow it down a notch. Okay? There's no reason for you to be walking around with a headache. Okay? You can always ask them to slow it down a little bit or to do it while you're sleeping. Okay? And they will respect your wishes. Okay? This is wisdom that's coming in, okay, from galactic fairies. Okay, now I did not know until right now that there was a such thing as galactic fairies. Okay, but that's what they're saying. This is coming in, wisdom that's coming in from galactic fairies. Galactic, I feel so connected to, but I want to spend more time for this reason because I know this is my calling. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. So these are galactic fairies that are working with you. Um, you can reach out to me. I do know somebody that knows something more about galactic fairies than I do. Like I just said, I didn't know there was such a thing until just now. Okay, I'm thinking, earth fairies, you know. Had no clue about galactic fairies, but I do know somebody that does, okay? Um okay, so this all this balled up together, Joanne, is a message that um you are the creator of your reality, okay? You are the creator of your reality, okay? What you create, okay, you have the ability to create anything, okay? And in asking your guides or your fairies, okay, to slow the information down so that you can physically withstand it, okay, is well within your realms of possibilities, okay? This is well within your realm of possibilities. I do it, okay? And I know it works. I also ask my guides to put me to sleep when I can't sleep at night, okay? And they do. They knock me right out. Boom. Okay, so this is well within, okay? And this is to help you with your purpose here on this earth,
Beautiful.
okay? The healer. This is to help you with your purpose on this earth. You are a healer. I did not ask in what form that you heal. That is up to you to do that, but you are a healer, okay? What they're saying here, though, okay, for you, Joanne, is the medallion. Okay, the medallion is you know how people wear lucky charms or uh things for good luck, things to keep them safe. Okay, they are saying that you do not have to worry about that. Okay, you do not have to worry about being safe. You are always protected. You are always safe. You are always secure. All right. They want you to know that, and they want you to continue on and continue working with these fairies. Okay. Um, is
She's
there anything
absolutely
else?
a healer.
Huh?
When you said she's a healer and you pulled a healer card, and while I was sitting there sending her healing, the energy flowing through my hands was so strong.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I knew she was receiving the healing, I always asked Spirit, "Does this mean that she is a healer?" And they said, "Absolutely."
No, 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 Aiden, I wasn't talking about Lucky Charms, although they are magically delicious. Yes, charms. I started to get rid of them now because I feel, yes, there you go. They want you to know that you are safe and you are protected, okay?
Yes, yes, yes,
And
yes.
that one day, all of us will get to the place where we don't have to worry about self-protection,
Hmm.
okay? Now, some of us are getting closer to that place, and some of us are not. Some of us are more comfortable with wearing a protection stone or, um, you know, putting a bubble around you or whatever it is. But they're saying, and they've told me this time and time again, okay, that we are all going to be at the place where we don't need to do that anymore. Okay, that we will absolutely trust. Okay, now I went through this myself where I said, oh, okay, yeah, I don't need protection. I did it, right? And I did it for months, and for a couple of months I went through hell on earth. Okay. So if you are still comfortable with that, if you are still comfortable with some form of protection, then please do it.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
you're absolutely right. Yeah. You're absolutely right. I also 99% agree with you that well, I know we are going to a time when that won't be necessary, but I think it's a belief system. And most of us, a
It
lot of
is.
people still believe that they need something.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
is. It is.
I don't use this as a protection. I use it, well, kind of to absorb the negative energy. So I guess it's the same thing, right?
Right.
So,
Exactly.
but there's
Exactly.
the bubble thing.
But until you are completely secure in knowing that you don't have to do that anymore, then I would say keep doing what you're doing.
Focus on the
Because
high vibrational. Sorry, Kimmie, please finish what you're saying.
because if you go ahead and say, well, okay, I'm ready for this, and you're really not, and you have a couple of limiting beliefs stuck, you know, in your shoulders or wherever, okay, then you're going to be freaking out when stuff happens.
Yeah,
And that is
yeah,
what
yeah.
happened to me. I think it was 2 years ago I tried to do that. 2 years ago I tried to do that, and then I was like, okay, no, 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 I'm going to go back to um my grounding and protection and my rainbow bubble and until I feel that I'm secure enough in my own beliefs. Everybody's different.
Yeah,
Everybody
for
is
me, it's
different.
mostly absolutely everybody is different, and for me, it's
Yeah.
mostly just I know it's all everything is vibration. So I know that if I'm in high vibration, I have nothing to fear. And there's not because but I didn't have a strong religious upbringing. I think maybe that could have something to do with fear. I don't really have that much. But anyway, like Kimmie said, everybody's different. So yeah, definitely. If you still feel like you need to protect yourself, then do that because that's what you need at that time. And you can evolve from that too. Maybe one day you'll be like, you know what? I know
Everybody's beliefs are different.
when I'm in a super high vibrational mood, I know that's like I'm Teflon, baby. You know what I mean? I'm only attracting good stuff, honey. I only good stuff. If I'm not in the best of moods, I might be like, or if I'm doing readings or whatever, or I'm gonna be out in public, I'll throw on my hematite and maybe bubble up. Just because I'm so sensitive, I don't want to naturally because I can very naturally just pick up people's stuff. Oh, it
So
happens so often. God.
continue to work with the fairies,
Yeah.
Joanne,
Hmm.
the galactic fairies. That's amazing. I want to look that stuff up myself and let me know what you find out. Okay. All right. And that's what I have for you. And I hope everything made sense.
Thank you for
And
allowing
thank
us to
you for
read.
allowing us to read for you. And thank you for your donation.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, guys, who's next? And if you want to be next, you certainly can. Oh, there's going to be WooCommerce with PayPal. I feel like I'm missing something. Recommended for you. Add a store to your WordPress site that features. Wow, PayPal has new features now. Okay, and Joanne says, "How I see it is we are all from source, so maybe that dark and light. Wait, maybe that dark or light. We are all from love. We just forget what that is. Hang on, I'm reading it. Let me read it over here. We just forget what that is and what we are made up of from. Thank you so much. Yeah, that makes sense. You're awesome. Thank you again. Thank you for being patient as well, because I know it's late over there in the UK. You're in the UK, right?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next? What's
My
next?
beautiful blue butterfly, Joanne.
Love it. That's so funny. It's like you're talking about Lucky Charms.
But they are magically delicious.
Bleh! I
I
never
like
like
the
those
little
things.
marshmallows, that's the best part.
And green clovers and all those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even eat them when I was a child. To be honest, that's one cereal I did not. I was not a Lucky Charm girl.
I used to like
I like Cheerio. No, I like wait the Fruit Loops. Oh, I
I
liked
like
Fruit
the other,
Loops.
I like the cereal part better than the marshmallow part.
Oh yeah.
I used to like alphabets too. Remember them?
I do. I didn't like those either, and I didn't like Cheerios. I like Frosted Flakes. I like grape
Oh,
nuts.
we have another,
Really?
yeah, Dijon Bennett.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know why it's funny to me right now, but there she is. Alrighty.
Wow,
That,
she's really going quick too.
yeah, I wonder if some of these are bots. I don't
Yeah,
know. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
in order to spam us that quickly, I mean, cutting and well,
Aw,
you can
I
cutting
love
and
you too,
pasting.
Joanne.
Oh, thank you so much, Joanne. That's so sweet of you. I love you too, my dear. Thank you for calling me out there. I appreciate it. Wow, she just
Yeah, she just went for the whole gusto there, this girl.
yeah, but it wasn't even under people's names all this like they normally do. It was like 10 in a row, just right down the live stream.
Yeah, it was like, boom.
So that was easy to delete. Oh, it's funny. It was the recording, and I thought you literally said we have another. I'm like, what? No. Okay, perfect. Oh, I said too soon, but she actually did call somebody's name, but that's all right. All right, we got rid of that. No, let me get rid of that. Report, spam, block. Okay, delete. I've gotten quite quick at this. Yay. Okay. So what do you say? We have like 15 minutes, Kimmie. What should we do?
Okay.
Oh,
Boy,
and
this really flew by. Wow.
I know, right? It really did. 2 hours went like it's on 1 hour 44 minutes right now. It was actually
It's like that time thing I was thinking about today.
what time thing?
Wow. You know how there's some days where time really creeps,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's days where time just, I mean, you blink your eye and it's already time, you
Yes,
know?
yes, yes, yes,
That's what
yes.
today has been like. I said, when we talked on the phone today, I think it was like 2 o'clock ish.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 5 hours. I went and I gave myself a hair trim and
Nice.
did a couple of things. I looked and it was already 5 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, whoa, where does the time go?
That's it. It flew by for me too. I did take a short nap though.
Did you?
Yeah, I decided, when my mom transitioned and we have the memory bears, but I also had an extra pillow, an extra
Hmm.
memory pillow, and I had it in the closet for a long time. And my nephew didn't want it, and I thought about her sister. I tried to reach out a couple of times, wasn't even able to get an answer on the phone and in the facility she lives in. And finally, yesterday, or maybe it was this, no, it was just this today. It was today. I was like, you know what? My pillow. It's my pillow. And you know what? I placed it under my head, and Kim, the feeling was Christmas. It was amazing. I don't even know. I can't even describe. It was just like put it right. I was like leaning on a bolster pillow, right? Because I was kind of tired, wanted to take a little nap, and I put the mom's pillow behind me. When I say pillow, I mean made out of her clothing that she passed
Hmm.
away, and the hospice. I'm letting everybody know the hospice made pillows and bears out of it for us as a wonderful gift. And I placed the pillow behind my head.
Oh,
Oh my God. Did it feel like Christmas? I don't, that was the overall feeling. It was very comfortable, but the feeling was Christmas. So I'm like, okay, it's my pillow. It's my pillow. So, and then and then the dogs woke me up too. Then I fell asleep with it. And then the dogs woke me up and said, Mommy, it's dinner time. Megan's like, it's dinner, Mom. I'm like, Mom, right, wait a minute, hold on.
oh.
It was so cute. Joanne says I started cleaning today at about 10:30, and when I finished, it was 8:30. And my little Faith, my niece, was in shock. We felt like we were losing time, whatever what that is. It can
Yep.
feel that
It
way.
does feel like that. It really does.
The energy was wild today. Yeah, it was. It was really in my life. It was. It started out and then it went way up high, and then it was like, all right, it's cool. It's all right.
Yeah, mine started out okay. No biggie. Did. It started out okay, and I've been having like really, really crazy, vivid dreams at night, though.
That's interesting. And Joanne just mentioned earlier how she had a vivid dream recently. Do you want to share any of your dreams?
No, a lot of them don't make total sense. A lot of them don't, but I'm telling you, they're very vivid, and it's like I'm really there. It's like I'm really, really there, and
Anything
I
you want to
know,
share, we could tune in.
I
If you
know a
don't,
lot of
that's okay
them.
too. But
I know a lot of them are like jumping timelines.
that's really interesting to me
Yeah.
because I believe
I
that's true.
seem to do a lot of that in my sleep, and I've been asking spirit to help me remember what's going on in my sleep because I wake up tired. And it's like, okay, you got
Working
8 hours.
Oklahoma and going downtown.
You got 8 hours. What the heck are you tired from?
Aiden says, I had a dream one time that I was Ariel and the Little Mermaid performing on Broadway and I was flying across the stage. Oh, I love that. That was my favorite Disney movie.
And Joanne said, oh my God, that's what I've been doing too.
Oh my gosh. Wait, flying across the stage or having the dreams with like Kimmie? I think she means having the dreams like Kimmie.
Yeah, jumping, timeline jumping.
Timelines. That's something
Timeline
5D.
jumping.
That's something 5D, and we've been doing it too.
I mean, it's like, so I've been asking spirit to help me to remember the things that I am doing because I know I dream and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't usually remember a lot of them. I don't. So so far this week has been really like, wow, as far as dreams go.
I want to share something. It says discovering truth.
Mm-hmm.
And you stand in the light of truth. It was literally in the middle of the wrong deck, and I didn't put it there, so Spirit did. And I'm just going to show you the card. I actually feel like this has to do with jumping timelines. And again, stand in the light of the truth. That's interesting. I was putting this deck back together again, and I'm like, where'd that card come from?
Now, I had dreams like that a year ago, maybe a little longer than a year ago, when I didn't know what the heck it was and what was going on. And I would wake up in a panic because, this other Kim was asking me to hurry up and help her. And I'm like, help you with what?
Wait a minute. That's what you mean? You mean like there's another you? No, that I haven't seen that directly. So you have another Kim talking to you.
Yes.
Oh, that's fucking cool. Sorry.
Well, it's late. I think all the kids are asleep.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Oopsie,
God.
boopsie. No, that's really cool.
I think all the little kids are asleep. It's cool.
I feel there were two cards on the floor just now, and it was these two. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. That's exactly what's happening. And this one, Keepers, Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. I think it's the story of our lives right there.
Mystic. Ooh.
So true. Yeah. What was I just about to say? It must have been profound. My mother used to say if I forgot, she said it must have been a lie.
These cards that I have, Megan, these are really interesting.
Let me see it. Spirit told me in trans today, just now, that
these are the wild unknown archetypes. And the book is really interesting.
Really?
Yes, it is really, really interesting.
Must be really because I'm not a. Well, do you usually read the books? Is that a normal thing or this?
I always read, Megan.
Oh, okay. I don't always read. I usually don't read the books, but
I always read because I want to see if they actually resonate or not. And I have a lot of decks that don't resonate. I have a couple of decks that do resonate.
But do you resonate with the cards and just not the description, or you don't even resonate with the cards if the book doesn't match you? What you're feeling?
The book.
Okay, so the book doesn't resonate, but the cards are okay.
Yeah, you.
Totally
I
different.
read cards like you do. I ask spirit. I ask the guides.
Exactly. Exactly. Right.
You know, to give me the message. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I'm very, very few times they've said to me, go get the book.
Yeah, I feel that. I heard that once recently. I was like, what? You
Yeah,
want to do what?
go get the book. And usually the book hits the spot right on. When they say to do that, it does. It's like, wow, okay. So
So,
anyway, um,
so this book and with these round cards.
oh, there, it's a really cool book. I'll show you.
Okay, is it round?
No,
It's not round. I
it
expected
should
it to be
be.
round. The cards are cool. I don't know how I'd feel about shuffling round cards. The spirit literally was just telling me just a little while ago. They popped in my ear. They said you need a new deck.
There we go.
Which deck do I have in my hand? See, Megan. This one right here. This is Spirit Animals by Colette Baron Reed. If that's the one you're talking about, this deck right here. I love that deck. And you were showing me that's the book,
Mm-hmm. Here.
Archetypes Guide book. That looks
The
like a cool
Wild Unknown Archetypes Guidebook by
Wild Unknown.
Kim Kranz.
Thank you.
Now they are very hard to shuffle if you're really like into shuffling, unless you have big hands.
Right? They look really, and I thought I
I
don't
would
know.
not. I would not recommend these. But if
They're
you're
cool though.
interested in learning about odd little things, you know, then definitely. So I
Well,
would.
do
I'll,
share something with us. Don't leave us hanging
I'm
like that.
going to. I'm going to pull a
Okay.
card out.
She's gonna pull a card for us, guys. So let's get ready
Oh,
for this.
here goes one right
Oh
now.
my God, here it comes. All right, here we go.
Okay, the ring.
Okay. Therese, are you here?
The ring.
Oh, she was coming into. Oh, let's see what this is. Wait. Oh.
Now I've had these cards for almost 2 years. And I just brought them out this year and started using them.
Okay. Divine timing. Do you think we will have decks in 5D? That's actually a good question.
I don't think we'll really need them.
I don't think so either. I don't think we need them now,
Well,
but
we don't need them now, but I happen to like my tools.
I do too. I do as well. I had a critique from someone yesterday that I did a reading for him, and he's a mediumship teacher. We kind of like did a thing for each other, like we critiqued each other. And he was like basically saying, "Don't change what you do, but you don't need also all those cards." And I thought,
Okay.
and he's a really nice, he's a great man. He's been doing, I agree. I mean, he's been doing mediumship for 25 years, but he's never done a live stream. And I feel
So
like,
I'll read this to you.
yeah, please do.
Okay. So it's the ring,
Okay.
the infinite, the wheel, the connection. The ring is an image of connectedness. Rather than viewing life as linear, as a series of progressive achievements, the ring challenges us to sense the cyclical, infinite nature of our world and experiences. Beginnings and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as part of the cosmic circularity of creation. For this reason, it's no surprise a ring is worn on the finger to represent eternal love that surpasses space, time, and worldly things. So much can be projected into this archetypical image because it mimics the Earth's orbit around our great sun and the intimate bond, between two lovers. It is the micro and the macro united. This card calls us to deepen our connection with self, other, and the world at large. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. When in balance, there is connectedness, humility, and sacred cycles. When out of balance, unconscious, repetition, starving for connection. Very interesting reading material, seriously.
Yeah, no,
I mean, I
yeah.
wouldn't get that out of a ring. You know what I'm saying? A ring.
I that's is really interesting. I don't see it as I'm not sure that would be a reading as much for I think you do your like your readings, but I like the information in the book. It's definitely creative. It's
Oh,
either
yeah,
that or
it's
it's
definitely interesting.
interesting.
And
Yeah, very
I had been doing readings with this, but I'm interpreting what spirit is giving me.
exactly.
Okay, not by this,
It looks
because
like there's an eye in the middle of that.
this can make you really think.
Oh heavens.
And I was looking at one this morning. I forget what card it was. There's a couple in here with words that I've never heard of in my life.
Really?
Yes. And I took them out and put them on my kitchen table so that I could look them up tomorrow.
I learned one new word today, disputation. I was watching an interview and the man says disputation. I'm like, and I'm like, all right, disputation. I had never heard it before. I was kind of obvious what it meant, but still. So,
Well, there's a whole section with these. Thanatos,
Jesus.
apocalypsis, which I've heard of.
Okay, got that one. Thanatos.
Gnosis, Gnosis.
Yeah, gnosis. Yes, I've heard of that.
Kairos,
How do you spell Kairos?
Kairos.
Not sure. No.
Alethea.
They sound like names. Alethea. Like the god.
Anima Mundi.
These do sound like names. Hang on.
So I'm going to, have my coffee tomorrow morning, give myself some reading material.
I couldn't find Anima Mundi. Maybe I spelled it wrong. Hang on a minute.
It's ANAMI.
It's an alternative term for the word for world soul.
Yeah.
Two words. Anima Mundi.
Yes.
Never
the soul of the world, all that is.
World soul. And then it also says plant medicines. I'm Adriana, and maybe that's her name is herbalist, medicine maker, educator, lady behind the curtain at large over at Anima Mundi. Oh, okay. There's a place
that's
called
something
Mundi.
else. Yeah.
Right, but Anima Mundi is an alternative word for. But what's the origin of the word? Like, is it? I'm using DuckDuckGo now instead of Google starting today.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm not getting the usual. But you know what? I'm also not. They're not reading all my information either, which I like.
Well, I'm enjoying these cards. I should after having them for all this time and not using them.
Nah, they're really cool. I love new words. You got me there. I'm like, yeah, new word. Let me look it up for you. Hold on. I want to see it too.
Kairos is mythic time and synchronicity.
Like Alethea. Say that again. Kairos?
Kairos is mythic time and synchronicity.
Jesus, really? Kairos?
Alethea is truth, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Kairos is Greek. Ancient Greek word meaning right, critical, opportune, means weather. But apparently there's is it Kairos?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's of Greek origin. In modern terms, yeah, but we're not looking for modern terms. Now, what did you say that it means?
Mythic time, synchronicity. Oh, that's the one I was reading this morning.
Well, I was looking at Wikipedia, but I no longer necessarily have so much faith in Wikipedia.
Yeah, Wikipedia is weird.
Wikipedia doesn't believe in UFOs. Which is ridiculous. So sorry. I mean, if it's that skewed, it's not, then I'm not that interested anymore. I've even donated to them.
That's awesome, Joanne. She said, I just looked up tonight about learning the Greek language. Very good.
Nice. Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah,
All
this is
right.
the one I was reading this morning about mythic time.
Okay.
We all have had the experience of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of a time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests that there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this nonlinear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it's all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of the inner knowing and not a moment longer. Very interesting.
Joanne says, I remember not so long ago I was putting clothes away and all of a sudden I was in slow motion.
And then they give you, they give you little things on the side of the page,
Like, let me see.
little footnotes. Compare the Greek words chronos and kairos. This will
Okay.
guide you to understanding of logos and mythos.
Okay.
It tells you when you're in alignment and out. Alignment is ease in decisions and actions, and when you're not in alignment is fighting against time.
I wouldn't put it necessarily that way, fighting against time. The first one resonated with me, the second one doesn't, because time doesn't even exist.
Well, it does exist right now for us. Okay, so if you're rushing to get nowhere fast, then you're fighting against time.
I see alignment more in a bigger picture. But that I
No, alignment, when it's in alignment, there's
oh,
ease. When it's in alignment, there's
gotcha.
ease in decisions and actions. When it's
Gotcha.
not in alignment, it's fighting
And it's fighting
against time.
against time. Gotcha.
I was wondering why you're saying
I missed the context. Yeah. I missed the context. I'm back here on the dashboard doing stuff and also listening, and it doesn't always work. All right, freaky experience to have, but really, but maybe that's our true essence of our alignment.
Okay.
Well, I think it's time for us to wrap it up for this evening.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. This was great. Thank you for joining me tonight, Kimmie. Thank you all for
You're
joining
very
us.
welcome. It was my pleasure. I had a great time. Totally enjoyed being with all you guys. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know we love you heaps and bunches. Okay, have a really great night. Okay, bye-bye.